Welcome, listeners, to another episode of the Chris Talk Show. Let's get into it. What's up, listeners? Welcome to the show. I am your host with the most, Chris Talks. Yes. All right, yo. Let's get into today's episode. But before we get into today's episode, I want to mention this. Okay, we are no longer, filming, doing any tapings at Studio B. Now, the reason why, some people might find this funny or hilarious, but the reason why we are not, shut up, Ed. The reason why we are not taping at Studio B is because one of the co-producers, decided to bring a monkey to work. Now, not an actual monkey, but there's this movie out right now called The Monkey. I'm not trying to give it any promotion or anything like that, but there's a movie out right now. It's called The Monkey, and I don't play with that. I'm dead serious. I'm not with it.
Bruh.
I told y'all before, I'm not with it. Things like that, evil spirits and all that stuff, I do not get into things like that.
Bruh.
I'm talking about, listen, Annabelle, the doll Annabelle, it really exists.
Wait, what?
Yes, it does. And when I seen that, listen, I'm not the one.
Bruh.
I'm not going to play with that. Now, Studio 2 was in Manhattan. It was a nice Studio 2. It really was a nice studio. The Studio B was to become Studio A, was to become the original studio once we got all the paperwork and everything done. That was supposed to be the original studio. You know what I'm saying?
What?
And then Studio A is our old studio, the original one. So, when we started the podcast, that old studio is there. So,
Bruh.
yeah, I don't play around like that. So, from now on, the recordings, at least on my half, on my part, will be done from Studio A, and the rest of the workers, they'll be in Studio B.
Bruh.
Yeah, because I ain't going over there. Don't bring no little monkey. And he brought that little monkey over there, and they got that little thing with those big ass beady eyes. Listen, I ain't finna mess with it. I don't mess with no dark spirits or nothing like that. I am a very strong believer in God.
Bruh.
So I don't play that. So that's how we're going to be doing these shows for now on. And you probably won't know the differences. I don't think so. Sean editing is very, very good. Let's give it up to Sean real quick. Can we give him a quick round of applause? Sean is our editor, and he does a very good job. So in my opinion. So
Bruh.
shut up. In my opinion, he does a very good job. And the sound box will be here. It's the editors that's going to be in the different Studio B, because usually what I was trying to do is have the editors and everybody. What I was trying to do is find a studio and get everybody who works on this show together in one place instead of us having separate places. And we were just waiting to get the paperwork, but it didn't work out.
Bruh.
But nevertheless, the show must go on. So let's get into our top topic. Because some people wanted to be nosy and know what was going on in the background, and I'm just letting all my listeners know at this moment what's going on in the background.
Bruh.
So let's get to our top topic for this show, which is going to be Tracy Morgan leaves a Knicks game in a wheelchair after throwing up on a courtside seat. All right. Wow, that's a little bugged out.
Bruh.
Was he really, really like? Was he sick? Was he like messed up or something? I don't know. All right, but listen, we're gonna have our correspondent, Miss Sarah, report the story, and as always, I'm going to give you my view and my opinion at the end. Let's get into it.
Thank you, Chris. Actor and comedian Tracy Morgan, a diehard New York Knicks fan, needed a wheelchair to be taken out of the game at Madison Square Garden on Monday after throwing up and reportedly suffering a nosebleed while sitting in his courtside seat. A photo was posted by someone in the crowd on social media, showing the 56-year-old getting sick during the Knicks contest against the Miami Heat on Monday night. There was a man next to Morgan in a black t-shirt and blue Knicks hat, who showed initial concern. A video of the situation showed multiple MSG staff members tending to Morgan, who needed to be placed in a wheelchair. He was also seen bleeding from his nose and was having trouble getting into the wheelchair on his own. Tracy Morgan getting wheeled out from courtside at MSG, bleeding from nose, could barely stand up, hope he's okay. An ex-user posted on the platform with video of the incident. The game was stopped for several minutes so staff members could clean up and get him medical attention off the court. Morgan is regularly seen during Knicks games, as his courtside seat is positioned next to MSG Network broadcasters, which were Kenny Albert and Walter Clyde Frazier on Monday night. We hope Tracy feels better soon and look forward to seeing him back courtside, an MSG spokesperson told the New York Post. Morgan, known for his time on Saturday Night Live and starring in NBC's 30 Rock, has been supporting the Knicks since he was a kid living in the Bronx. He has dealt with various health issues over the years, including diabetes and alcohol problems, which led to a kidney transplant in 2010. It's unknown if these issues caused Morgan to need medical attention on Monday night. Back to you, Chris.
Thank you, Sarah, for that report. And where else? We also want to thank Fox 9 also for that report for getting the story correct. Yeah, do what you do, man. Bring me in, sound guy. All right, ladies and gentlemen, before I give you my view and my opinion, if you like this content, want to hear more of it, y'all know what to do. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. We are trying to get 150 subscribers, also trying to get 150 likes. And also views. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to get that up there. You know.
Yeah!
All right, so let's get into this situation right now. Now, as far as on my side, we have learned about this particular situation that happened with Tracy Morgan, and also, and this happened. When did this happen again? This is I think it was March 6th, right? Let me know if I'm correct. Or the 7th, right? Was this the 7th, the 6th, or the 7th? All right, yeah, it was the 6th. Okay, so this happened on March 6th. Now we wish Tracy Morgan the very best. We want him to get well, you know what I'm saying, and recover from whatever he's going through, whatever situation that he's dealing with right now. We definitely want him to recover, because I like Tracy Morgan. I thought he was funny. I mean, I think he's funny. Let me correct myself. Not thought. I think that he's funny. Okay.
Bruh.
Yeah, he's been on several things. Yeah, like several shows, like several movies. He was on Martin, if I'm correct, right? He was like the hustle man on Martin. Like the hustle man on Martin. Cause I think there was one episode where he bought them like chicken or something. Do you remember that episode where they were stuck inside or frozen in or snowed in? Yeah, they were snowed inside or something like that. Yeah, and then he bought them chicken on a stick. Yeah, Tracy Morgan is I would say he's one of the, he is definitely a successful comedian. I have watched his work. I think he was on one of those shows. I forget. I don't know if it was Saturday Night Live or Mad TV. He was on. Probably both. I don't like. I don't remember which one he was on, but
Bruh.
oh, Saturday. Okay, yeah, Saturday Night Live. Yeah, Saturday Night Live. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Yeah, he did. He was good on there.
Bruh.
And then he did. He played in a lot of movies. Then he had. Wasn't he in a movie? And I forget the name of the movie where he was like a cop or something like that. Something like that. But Tracy Morgan, who is an American actor, he's been acting for at least for the people, for my listeners who don't know, Tracy Morgan is an American actor. He's been acting for at least about 3 or 4 decades. I think one of his starts was, um, I think it was Saturday Night Live, which was one of his big starts. I've seen footage of him, but you can go on YouTube and you could probably find it. But I've seen footage of him where he was battling in an underground club, and he went against Monique. I think it was him and Monique who was the top two, if I'm correct, right? Yeah, okay. Yeah. No, you ain't gotta pull it up. You ain't gotta pull up the video, but I believe it was him and Monique which was the top two. I mean, my listeners, they can go on YouTube and find that video themselves. But him and Monique was the top two, and yeah, I ain't even going front. You know what I mean? Like, yo, he did his thing.
Yeah.
Him and Monique, they both did their thing, but it was like some underground. Um, it was like an underground comedy club comedy battle. I don't remember if he won or not. But I would say this situation is alarming because him vomiting and then bleeding through the nose is very alarming. And I want to also put something out there, which Sarah put out there earlier, is that Tracy Morgan has definitely been dealing with uh, uh, kidney disease. He was dealing with kidney disease before, and he had a transplant. Now, um, if that has, like somehow reoccurred or something, so I don't know if that could like occur. I don't know how that works out with a kidney transplant. I don't know if there could be like inflammation or something like that. But Tracy Morgan, he did get uh, um, a kidney transplant in I think it was around '96. He did get a kidney transplant around '96 because he was diagnosed with diabetes, which led, but that's how it started. Yeah, because he was diagnosed with diabetes, and that's what led to him uh, undergoing a kidney transplant. I think he got diagnosed in 1996, and yeah, I'm correct, right? Yeah, because he got diagnosed with diabetes in '96. See, I'm not that. See, I can remember stuff, okay? Because I'm not that old, all right? But I do remember it coming out that he had diabetes. So he was diagnosed with diabetes, I think, in around '96, and then he underwent a kidney transplant around 2008, I think, right? 2010. Okay, I was close. 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 All right, I was close. So he underwent a kidney transplant in 2000, and he went on 2010, and then there was an issue with him after that because in 2010, that's when he went for the surgery. I said 2008. 2010, he went for the surgery, but then he went for another surgery after that. And I forgot what year it was, but I remember that he had gotten he he got in a car accident, which is all right. So here we go. So in 2014, he got into a car accident because I remember that he was in some type of accident. Why don't you just come over here and do the broadcast like so in 2014 he can't he was in an accident. Yeah, in 2014 he was in an accident. So I'm gonna run this down. Okay, real quick. I'm gonna go back and run that down. So in 1996 he was diagnosed with diabetes, and then later on it was determined that he would need a transplant, which he got in 2010. He got a kidney transplant, and then in 2014 he ended up in a car accident. Like, for real.
Bruh.
He ended up in a car accident, and I don't know if that affected his kidneys, but he ended up in an accident, and that left him in a coma for I think a week or two. Yeah, that left him in a coma. I know I left him in the hospitals, and then they had reported that he was in coma. I remember one of the, I forgot which one. I think it was, I forgot which one it was, which magazine had reported it. But yeah, he was in a coma, I think for like a week or two. It wasn't that long, but he was in a coma for like a week or two or something like that.
Bruh.
Yeah, so Tracy Morgan has had he has had we could say I'll say roller coaster of dealing with health issues. But we do I wanna wish and everybody at the show, I hope the editors too when y'all do this, wish Tracy Morgan the best and hope that he gets better. Now, as far as we found out, there has not been any official release on why this has happened at all.
Bruh.
Yeah, they're not saying what caused this or what happened, and we have been to different outlets. Our sources. Let me say, I got to remember to say sources instead of outlets. Listen, I got it. But our sources have not found anything else other than what was going on in this situation. Now, what could have caused that? I don't know. Because as far as I'm concerned, he doesn't drink. I don't think smoking can make you, can smoking make you throw up?
Bruh.
I'm just asking.
Bruh.
All right, so then I don't know. Maybe he might have ate something bad.
Bruh.
I don't know. I'm just throwing it out there.
Bruh.
I'm just throwing it out there. But I definitely wish, and we all wish Tracy Morgan the best. We will continue to follow this issue, and that's my view and that's my opinion on this situation. Yeah, because I don't think he's on any type of drugs unless the medicine unless if he's taking medicine for his condition, that could have probably caused him to to vomit. You know what I'm saying?
Bruh.
But I mean, he probably ate some bad food. But I know what you're saying. Where does the bleeding and all? I don't know. Maybe you could bleed so hard that maybe you could throw up so hard that your snot turn to blood.
Bruh.
I don't know. I'm just saying. I'm just throwing it out there. I don't know. All right, listeners. Whatever. All right. I want to thank all my listeners for tuning in. You could be anywhere else in the world, but you are here with me, and I so appreciate that. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. You can also check us out on all our social media platforms. There's a listen at the ending of the show. There will be a listen of the other platforms that you can check us out on. I will ask all my listeners to come and join us on YouTube. We're trying to get 150 subscribers and 150 subscribers and 100 and shut up. I'm sorry, listener. Listen. People in the background of the studio is making like they saying stuff and whatever. Because when people hear me say shut up, they think I'm telling them to shut up when I'm actually telling the sound person, the person that works the sound, I am telling them to shut up. Okay, so I want all my listeners to understand that because they're over there making fun. Okay, but as I was saying, we are trying to get 150. We're trying to get 150 subscribers, and furthermore, once we get 150, we're going to move up. So feel free to do that. All right. Feel free to share. Also, leave a comment and tell me what you think about this particular episode. Also, I want to thank all my listeners for tuning in. You could be anywhere else in the world, but you are here with me, and I so appreciate that. Until next episode, ladies and gentlemen, I will see y'all later. Peace out.